What's your name? Where are you from? I don't know if Skoda's going to really appreciate that. You're quite enthusiastic, aren't you? You love the Enyaq.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Yeah, well,
Honestly, it's worse than having kids.
This is the Skoda Enyaq Sportline. It's electric, it's an SUV, and it's from a company that for many years was the butt of jokes about communism and questionable plastics. But the world has changed. AI is turning it upside down, grown men can communicate purely through emojis, and Skoda is now mentioned in the same breath as Audi. And yes, it's electric, which means range anxiety, but actually not that much. If you're not driving like your trousers on fire, you can get up to 330 miles on a full charge, and if you find a decent fast charger, you can go from 10 to 80% in just under half an hour. There's a feeling with the Enyaq of everything being considered. The steering is light but confident, the ride is supple but not sloppy, and even though it weighs over 2 tons, it doesn't lumber, it glides. Now, it doesn't throw you into the back of your seat like some electric cars, but it's got a 0 to 60 of 6.5 seconds. Now, to put it into perspective, if we were talking about a petrol or a diesel car, that would be considered pretty quick. In fact, there are only 2 things which don't quite make sense to me. This is a really refined car inside. It's got the leather, it's got the stitching, it's got the carbon fibre, it's got all the plush switchgear and layout that comes with top-of-the-range Volkswagen Audi group. The 2 things that don't make sense are the moulded plastic door handles, which seem so out of place in a car like this, and the fact that the display unit is angled away from the driver and towards the passenger, which I can only think is the result of a bad transition from left to right-hand drive. But apart from those 2 glitches, can I live with the Enyaq Sportline? Yes, I can. It feels refined, it feels grown up, it feels top of the range for what you're expecting from Volkswagen Audi Group. But at £47,000, you'd kind of be hoping it would tick all those boxes. This is a car for people who have stopped pretending, who don't need to signal virtue or performance or branding from the other side of the motorway. And if that sounds boring, well, this is a car that just works reliably, quietly and smoothly. You get the thrill of being that kind of person that just doesn't need to prove anything. The Skoda Enyaq Sportline isn't radical, it's not rebellious, it's just a very, very good car. And unlike a lot of electric cars, it looks great too. And in 2025, those qualities might just be the most radical things of all.